You're doing a perfect job, Maggie. Just treat it like a normal landing. It's going to try to pull to the right, so when that left main touches down, right main touches down.
Hey, is it possible this video really shows a 17-year-old student pilot landing a plane without wheels? Or is it just some kind of big, fat aviation fake? I've got the answer to this one coming right up, so don't go anywhere. Hey guys, Bill here. Imagine you're a 17-year-old student pilot and you finally have gotten to the point where you're going to be able to fly that plane alone. You get in that cockpit, you push that throttle forward, you're feeling it, it's a great day, the sun is out, but as soon as you get off the ground, you hear this weird thump coming from the bottom of the plane. And then, only a few seconds later, you get a call from air traffic control in the radio tower. They tell you your landing gear just fell off. The video is called 17-Year-Old Pilot Lands Plane Without Landing Gear, and it was sent in by Trevor Harlson. Trevor wrote, "Hey Bill, is this video for real? Please answer." Trevor, thanks for your submission, and yes, I am answering. So let's take a look at this video and see what we can find out. First off, let's just sit down and take a look at this video, see what's on it.
So Maggie, when you're comfortable, go to full flaps.
I have to be there now, sorry.
That's okay, you're doing a great job. Just remember that 09's your aiming point. Very light winds, Maggie, very light left crosswind, so that's all to your advantage. You're doing great, keep doing what you're doing.
We're back all the way on the tower.
You're doing a perfect job, Maggie. Just treat it like a normal landing. It's going to try to pull to the right, so when that left main touches down, right main touches down. Yeah, beautiful job, Maggie. You got a whole bunch of people clapping for you up here. So just make sure you shut the mags off, shut the master off, and get out of the aircraft and away from it as clear as you can.
All right, well, it looks pretty straightforward to me. I mean, it's a single engine plane with no landing gear. I don't see anything that looks fake. And the soundtrack seems pretty realistic too.
Very light winds, Maggie, very light left crosswind, so that's all to your advantage. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, well, you know what we got to do now, right? We got to confirm this story because we can't make any decisions just yet. We need a little bit more of what they call substantiated information, all right? So how we do this? Well, we just go on the internet, see if we can find any news articles about it. I mean, if something like this did happen, it's got to be in the news, right? A few keywords and a couple of clicks later, I found a whole bunch of stories related to this. There was also a broadcast news piece about it.
As soon as I took off, basically, I heard something and I kind of just felt something was wrong instinctively.
Maggie Tarasca speaking to us a day after a near disaster. A wheel fell off the 17-year-old student pilot's plane just after takeoff from Beverly Airport on her first solo flight. You can hear the anxiety in Maggie's voice as she speaks to the control tower.
Can I circle back to land?
Warrior 906 X-ray affirmative. Are you a solo, ma'am?
I'm a student pilot solo, yeah.
Okay, it'll be okay. Just go ahead and circle the airport for now. Make a right turn to circle. We're going to get some people out to help you, okay?
Okay.
The news piece also shows us the flight instructor who helped Maggie land the plane.
I knew she was really nervous, so that even emphasized to me more that what I had to do was provide her with a good solid base.
Yeah, beautiful job, Maggie. You got a whole bunch of people clapping for you up here.
Okay, well, hopefully you watched very carefully because you know why? Because now it's your turn to put your reputation on the line and let the whole world know what you think. If you think the video shows Maggie Tarasca landing her plane with the help of her flight instructor, then go with real. On the other hand, if you think this isn't Maggie landing her plane, then go with fake. And as usual, if you don't think I have a solid answer, then you go with unknown. Go ahead and shout out your answer so the whole neighborhood knows where you stand. Or if you're the quiet type, just pause the video and leave your answer in the comment section before watching the rest. All right, you ready? and go. Hey, while we're waiting for everybody to make up their minds and vote, what do you say we take a look at something else that came in this week? Now, I got to warn you on this one. It's a little bit on the creepy side. So if you don't like monsters or creepy looking insects, maybe you should just skip ahead a little bit because, well, this might be a little too potent for you. So, but anyway, you've been warned. So here we go. The picture was sent in by Maya Frakes and claims to be a real, authentic, extreme close-up photo of an ant's face. Yep, that's right. That's what I said. An ant's face. This is what it really looks like if you take a super close-up picture. Well, Maggie, I'm afraid I have some rather disturbing news for you, and that is, this picture is real. The picture was taken by Lithuanian photographer, and I hope I get this right, Eugenijus Kavaliauskas, and won the Image of Extinction Award at the 2022 Small Photo Micrography Competition sponsored by Nikon Cameras. Hey, if you got it wrong, don't worry, because when I first saw it, I thought it was a lift from Lord of the Rings or something like that. Hey, now that we got that out of the way, let's get away from this scary stuff and get back to something with a happy ending. Well, at least I hope it's got a happy ending. Let's see what the old red envelope has here for the official answer. And today, I am going to actually read the answer because some of you have been writing in and asking me not to paraphrase, to actually read the statement, which is, okay, I'll read it. Just this once, though, because, it takes up a lot of time. And people are busy, they're ready to, it's like TikTok. They want to go like this all the time, I want the next one, the next. What's next? What's next? All right, never mind. And the other thing is, I'm going to be traveling the next couple of weeks, so I want to do something special today. Because you guys are going to have to give me a little patience over the next couple of weeks because I am actually going to the subpolar area up in the Arctic region of our planet. Just film something very special for you guys. I can't tell you what it is yet. But because I'm going to be doing that, well, we might have to take a little trip down memory lane for the next couple of weeks, if you know what I mean. Anyway, getting off the track here. Just want to say your patience is appreciated for that and for me reading this whole thing. So here we go. The video claiming to show student pilot Maggie Taraska landing a small single-engine plane with no landing gear has been carefully examined and thoroughly researched. Based on all the information gathered, the final determination is 100%. In other words, it's not unknown. We do have a solid smoking gun answer here. Because, as it also says, with complete certainty, 100%, with complete certainty, fake. That's right. The story of the student pilot landing a disabled plane is a true story, but the video is fake. If you were watching the broadcast news piece carefully, you would have noticed there is something different that throws the video in doubt. In the news story, this is the picture they used to show Maggie's plane. But in the video we examined, this is the plane they use, and, well, it's not the same plane. Also, the one in the news piece shows the plane stopped in the grass. The video shows the plane stopped in the runway. The one in the news piece shows a plane that still has 2 landing wheels extended, but the video shows no wheels extended at all. And finally, the plane in the grass only has 2 propellers. The one on the runway has 3 propellers. All right, so what gives here? I mean, did the news just not have any visuals to use for their story, so they just threw in a random picture of a broken plane sitting on the grass to tell their story? Or did the video use the wrong plane somehow? I don't know how, but did they? The truth is, this is the plane Maggie indeed landed in. I was able to confirm that by checking her instructor's social media page, where he also posted pictures of the aircraft she was in. So, if you're just watching the video of the plane landing, the one that we have been examining, well, the giveaway in this video, you have to be paying attention to what's going on. I mean, the details, right? Because listen to what the instructor tells Maggie just before she touches down.
You're doing a perfect job, Maggie. Just treat it like a normal landing. It's going to try to pull to the right, so when that left main touches down, right main touches down.
I mean, why would he say that if she had no wheels? What he's saying is, you've got this wheel in the back, your main wheel, you've got your front wheel, but you don't have your other wheel over here. So when you land, your plane's going to go like this and then turn. That's why he says that. Listen to it again.
You're doing a perfect job, Maggie. Just treat it like a normal landing. It's going to try to pull to the right, so when that left main touches down, right main touches down.
Okay, so now the last thing we need to figure out is, where did the fake video come from? I mean, where is this video of this plane? I think we know that what they did was they took the voice of the instructor talking Maggie down, and they married it to a video that has nothing to do with Maggie landing. So, but where did this video come from? I mean, is it a CGI job, somebody created in a computer? Or was it another emergency landing and they just took that emergency landing and they put it together with this soundtrack and they created this fake? For this, what I did was I just made a screenshot of the plane like in the middle of the video, and then I did a reverse image lookup on Google Images, and well, bingo. There it was. According to Channel 12 News in Goodyear, Arizona, this plane was having difficulty with its landing gear and had to do an emergency landing. But as you can see here, there wasn't a 17-year-old student pilot on board. There were two men in flight suits. All in all, I would say this was actually a pretty good fake. When I first watched it, I was pretty convinced that it was real. But when I started looking at the details, 9 times out of 10, that's where you find out it's a fake. So stay skeptical, my friends. We live in a world that is now full of more fakes and fakery than ever before. So stay on your toes. If you have a picture and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at BILLSCHANNEL@gmail.com and I'll take a look. And now for my favorite fake of the week. The picture was sent in by Israel Palacios and claims to come from found footage that was recovered near the island of Aruba in 2007. So, is this a megalodon? Well, nope. It's a megalodon size. So fake. It's funny! Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.